Hello, I am Jody Wolf. You're watching Expoz, December 6, 2016, 11:42 p.m. Birmingham. And topic, the odds against President Trump in winning the election. Hillary, 85% to Trump 15, or 6-1. And you all know that every station out there, including Fox, was saying that there's no way Donald Trump will win. But I still maintained through every bit of that from the very first night when I said Trump may have shot himself in the foot. And in the second blog, well, he recovered pretty quick. And I've called Trump on most of my blogs at the end, whether the blog was about Trump or not, I called him the winner. He's going to be president. No ifs, ands, and buts. He's in prophecy. He's in the Torah codes. He'll be president. Prophecy doesn't lie. And he's president. Prophecy did not lie. So, the presidential Trump odds in winning the election. Number one, Hillary, 98% to Trump, 1.7% on September the 10th. Number two, Hillary, 92%, Trump, 8%, October the 20th. Hillary, 82%, Trump, 16%, October the 25th. Number four, Hillary, 0.05%, Trump, 95%. On November the 8th, 2016. And number five, Hillary, 15%, Donald Trump, 85%. So it was 6-1, but it was 1 Hillary, Trump, 6. The 6-1 is 85-15. Was that a turnaround or what? Donald Trump is a miracle, a God miracle. It took hundreds of millions of prayers and tens of millions of votes. In the week Donald Trump said yes, he would run for president of the United States, every news network, every night, every comedy show, every show with entertainment, news groups, like the four women in the daily and the weekly mornings, every station, every channel, even the five, all said basically no way in hell Donald Trump will win. I mean, the party's nominee, he'd never get that far. He won. They said no way in hell Trump will win over Clinton, as all the networks agreed. But he won. It, perhaps, the best gift, this is me speaking, that God gave America since 1776. I know we became a nation, but even though in 1776 there were many of this going on, but we had great men that worked it out. But we have had the greatest nation on earth, probably even greater than the Roman Empire. That's only for the experts to say that, but I'm just speaking. I didn't hear it. And God gave America one more chance to get it right. I believe that so deeply. And that is, we must do everything we can do to get it right this time. Thank God, by our works, by honoring God as we should have all along. We didn't. America kicked God out in 1964. Prayer was removed from all schools at that time. And one woman, an atheist, did not want her child to pray. Rather than telling that one child, okay, then you can go outside in the hall while the others pray, or you can sit silently and not pray. No, that wasn't good enough. Let's make 175 million people stop praying. So America told this whole country, no one can pray in school anymore. One woman did that. And it was a government that was off their rocker that approved it. Then the murders of the live babies inside the mother's womb were ripped apart and killed. Then it got to the point where babies were allowed to be born and then was killed by cutting the cord and lying the baby in a tray, a stainless steel pan, on a table and left to die. They would come back in the room after the baby had died. These children was murdered every day of every month of every year since 1973. Daily, 2,739.7 children were killed. Monthly, 83,333 children, babies, were killed. Yearly, 1 million plus were killed. As of today, that number has grown. America has killed between 60 and 70 million babies. Yes, America. We did it. In America, for that, we must be judged severely. Since prayers have been removed from schools, America has fallen so deeply that had Hillary Clinton been elected within 90 days, two things would have happened here in America. And I'm going to tell you what, you're not going to read it, but you can find it if you look hard enough. Hillary would have allowed war to begin with Russia as it was planned. Hillary would have given over to the United Nations the deed to America. With a war in the UN, mass murder starting with yours truly, the baby boomers, to be killed most, and others to be put into camps, prison nation camps, as Alex Jones has been warning us for many years. By the fourth month, Hillary would have left America and moved to Saudi Arabia, along with her groupies, along with her family, along with the groups of people that was in government, Kerry, Obama, Biden. All of these, Al Gore, all of these that you can count up would have moved out. They would have left. America would be cut up in about 13 blocks. These blocks were to be taken according to the wealthy Muslims, which would get the best of the blocks, and then the next, and then the next, and on down the line. Then you come to Mexico, Texas, Arizona, California, New Mexico would have gone to the Hispanics. All the eastern seaboard nations, including Florida, or countries, including Florida, and north, as far as Minnesota, would have been Muslim. Blacks, Chicago, down to Georgia, Alabama, Louisiana, Mississippi, Arkansas, Missouri. The middle of this country would have been taken by blacks. Now you take the mountains, north, or Montana, North, South Dakota, Utah, Colorado, Wyoming, Kansas, Nebraska, Washington State, Oregon, Nevada, meaning west of the Missouri or Mississippi River, north of Texas, Mexico, Arizona, California. That would have been the patriots, the fighters. They would have been safe there. This country would have had 13 classes of people. But in the end, one rich and the others are poor. The biggest, which have been Muslims, 200 to 300 million, would have come into this country. Hispanics, 50 million. Blacks, all of them. Whites, most except the patriots, would have been eliminated. America in this manner would have left to the evil people who hates America, Israel, and God. Then the New World Order and elect a new leader, Satan. And we're not done. The reason I say we're not done is because God saw favor in Christians and Jews. God gave the United States a new, far better leader, Donald Trump. It was God's plan, guys, but we had to do the praying in order to God to answer that. Otherwise, it would have gone the other way. But even with Trump, all things one day post-Trump will fall, as I have mentioned. There will be a rapture of the church. It may take 5 years, 10 years, 20 years before all the things to come together to receive Satan. Then on that day, the 7-year tribulation would begin. The final 7 horrible years left to Satan so he can complete his work. He has to do that. It is biblical. Satan has to finish his work, and God will give him 7 years to do that in. Satan will kill 1/2 of all people on earth. Then the end will come. Remember, Satan cannot come until the Holy Spirit has been removed. When Christians leave, which is housed by the Holy Spirit, then all hell will come upon earth, all the earth. All of you who said, if Trump was elected, you will leave, then you now may leave. Goodbye. Get out. Go. We don't need you, but we will pray for you. Jody Wolf Expoz.